Okay, what's up, everyone? Happy Friday. We've already spoken pre-market. I had my pre-market stream, so it's good to have guys on here as well. But yeah, let's get into it. Before we do, though, I do want to mention to everyone live over here. André will be on in a bit. There is the live podcast, and I'll put it in the chat here of André and I that we did in Miami. I think it's a good. Looking back on it, it's actually I think it's pretty decent. There's some good nuggets in there for newer traders. So go check it in over there and. Yeah, we appreciate you guys joining in on stream every single morning. So I do like the shorts this morning. It does look like we want to come lower. Markets are rotating back down now. We are trading. This is a 50-minute chart on ES and NQ as well. We had NFP at 2 just to keep in mind, but we are rotating back down lower now. And I think potentially that opening week range report is definitely has set up already. Remember where we take out one side of the highs and lows, but it works better on ES this week. We've taken both sides on NASDAQ, but we've taken out the lows. And then statistically, only about 20% of the time do we come back and take the other side. So we can be looking for shorts potentially on ES back down to previous days lows. That's going to be my focus point right now. But yeah, let's see what André likes coming into the open. What's up, Ross? Mark? Nathan? Yeah, another Mark. David, what's up, guys? Appreciate you all tuning in. Yes, sir. So, as I said, we'll see what we do get into the open, and then let's have a good trading session. Perfect. What's up, Steve? Let's have a look at the what's in play as well with edgeful. Let's go to the what's in play section. Okay, let's go to the what's in play. And let's have a look at this. At the moment, I've just got it from 65 to 100% and only really on ES and NQ. We can have a look at that. So let's, let's go like this. Asset futures. And then 3 tickers. Let's go like this. Let's take off YM. So we can actually see over here. The gap fill is going to be quite big. But yeah, markets opening up in 6 minutes time. As you can see. What's up, Steve? Steve, you're always on, bro. Appreciate it. Cool. So I definitely think that the previous day's range report, so we've broken the lows on NQ, not on ES. NQ is trading weaker. We've taken out previous day's lows, as you can see over here. The previous daily lows from extended market hours was at 130, 150. We've taken that out now. ES is still trading as an inside day. So I definitely think that targeting that previous day's lows over here, which would be at 524 on ES, is a pretty good target, at least for now. André says he's trying to fix the Wi-Fi. I'm saying it's with South African Wi-Fi. So he'll be on in a sec. Market open in 6 minutes time, almost 5 now. So yeah, make sure you are going to go watch that podcast. What's up? We are, yes, sir. Good stuff, bro. Appreciate you joining in. Cool. So as I said, we have, I think, a good play here in terms of that previous day's lows on ES. At the moment, that would be 20 points, give or take, back down to those lows, and then back up to those swing highs is 36 points. So not great risk-reward ratio, but I still think that potentially is worth, it does warrant maybe some risk in the next bit. We'll see how the open happens. What's up, NQ? Raj, what's up? Good to have you guys all tuning in. Yes, sir. Perfect. So yeah, that previous, let's go to that previous day's range report as well. So if we go to the report section, okay, and we go to the previous day's range, okay, report like this. And we can see from the extended market hours, I like using extended market hours. We can see that on let's go to NQ. Okay, in the last, let's even look at the last 3 months. The shorts 58% of the time. So not great, but still there is some conviction there with markets being down as well. What about outside days on NQ? The outside days on NQ for now would be fading, momentum at the moment. It could definitely happen, but I'm just trying to stick to my previous day's range report and that opening candle continuation report. We definitely could get a pop back up to that outside days. 100% agree with you, which would be 149. But for now, I'm focused on the shorts. So that's just going to be what I'm going to be targeting right now. Rather sell rallies than buy dips. Just at this point in time with current price action and everything like that. The DAX is coming lower too. We can see that. Okay, the DAX is coming lower as well. Yeah, bearish, but could be. Yeah, I agree, but maybe a good level to short off of rather than buy towards. Let's let the guys know that I'm actually live right now. With edgeful, let's go like this. Just so we wait until the open. We've got a couple more minutes. What's up, Reed? What's up, Carl? Good to have you on. Same faces every single day. I appreciate you guys joining. Perfect. Andre's going to be on in a sec. Let's get that up on Twitter that I am live as well. Let's go like this. There you go. What's up, Uncle Andy? Okay. Open in the next 30 seconds. Yeah, cheers, Alex. I appreciate you listening. Perfect. Okay. Just put it live on all channels that I am live at the sec. So there you go. And lower right now. That's why I'm also coming off those highs. Just finished podcast. Great convo. Appreciate it indeed. Yes, sir. I won't lie, in the moment, I quite bad jet lag that day. That's why I was actually wearing the sunglasses, to be honest, and a bit of a rave, obviously. But I was so tired. I'd only arrived like 2 days before. And we thought it wasn't, in the moment, we're like, it was good, but we didn't think it would be as good. It was really, really, it came out actually really, really nicely. So, yeah. But yeah, go watch that podcast. I think it's great. So what the guys are speaking about is this podcast over here. Okay, boom. I'll put in the chat again for the guys. There you go. So you guys can go check that. Perfect. So let's go to the what's in play right now. I mean, we are coming lower. NQ, ES, everything coming lower right now. Let's have a look. Refresh that page. Again, that previous day's range report, we've taken out the lows. So that's what I'm going to be kind of trying to focus on at the minute. There we go. So NQ, that outside days is going to be showing, okay, so 2 in play at the minute. But as I said, I still like, and then 8 forming. So don't ignore the bias right now. The screen will, after the first 30 minutes, will give a great indication of that, right? Let's go to customize this. I'm going to go first 30 minutes and let's save. So that will give me a great indication of what we're wanting to be doing. Getting a little bit of a bounce here now on NQ. Morning. When you come into Cape Town? Mark, I was actually in Cape Town last week for a week, just to do our meetup, also just to have a little bit of some chill time after the USA. But I will be in Cape Town again soon, and yeah. But yeah, I was there last week for 5 days or so. But then we'll definitely make a plan to meet up. Mark, just send me a message on Twitter right now so I can get my number through to you, and then we can make a plan to meet up when I'm there. Cool. So as I said, I do definitely like maybe potential shorts if we do get a move back on NQ, back towards this level where we are actually at right now, getting back towards like 150. Let's let the first 50 minutes play out. We can have a look at and see what we get. We did get a move back to daily view app yesterday, and then I managed to get a quick scalp short. So let's keep the focus at the minute and be patient. You know, you don't need to be in every single trade to make money long term doing this. So let's stay locked in here. Cool. So DAX coming down as well. That looks pretty bearish too. So NQ, let's have a look. See if we can find maybe some shorts in over here. Still early, 4 minutes into the session, right? But I definitely do like the short bias. What we could see, as I said, maybe something like this today where we get a break and then we retest later on. So I'm not going to just jump in too soon. We'll see how we do go and then go from there. Let's go back to like a 15-minute chart, just watch and see what we get here. André is going to be joining us in a second. He's just getting his Wi-Fi all sorted. Funny, he always tunes the South African Wi-Fi. Now he's the one that's down. NVIDIA down 1%. Okay, so NVIDIA down. That's definitely going to bring should bring NQ lower as well. But let's just be patient. As I said, I found a nice trade after 35 minutes yesterday, maybe 30 minutes. Interesting day yesterday. The first 30 minutes was bearish. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that, but first 30 minutes was bearish. So if you look at this over here, first 30 minutes on NQ yesterday, if we change that setting on the opening candle continuation to 10 a.m., let's go like this. So first 30 minutes was bearish, but then the first hour was bullish. See how it can change. Obviously, we had that massive bounce yesterday too, but very, very interesting. I do like using the first 30 minutes and first hour opening candle continuation. Okay, we can see over here on NQ that opening candle continuation on NQ. If the first, in the last, let's go last 3 months. The last 3 months, if that first 30 minutes is bearish, this is the first hour. Sorry, let's go to the first 30 minutes. Okay, if that first 30 minutes is bearish, 53% of the time. So it hasn't actually been working too great in the last month. But let's go to last 3 months. Let's go to last month, 55 and 85. Obviously, we've been on a massive bull run, right? But year to date, it's 66 and 73. But if you look at the first hour, it's pretty similar, actually. Hour maybe a little bit better, 69 and 76. So, yeah, I just think that, you know, I was in line with the break and retest of the opening range yesterday. You guys saw me take that trade live. I was in line with the break and retest of the opening range. Okay. Actually, it looks sick that I actually got out right at the right time yesterday. So let's go to the 1 minute chart. I took the break and retest with the first 30 minutes being bearish, and I got short over here, and I got out at these lows at 189. Okay, around about there. Around about, yeah, like 190. Yeah, NASDAQ 30K, yeah, back down. So it's good to actually see this pullback. We've had a massive run to the upside. Now we are 2% of all-time highs. These lows back there is 6%. The pullback to where we broke out of is 13%, where we broke out of these highs that were formed in October and then again in January. So going to be interesting to see what we do get. DAX coming lower now too. Okay, so the DAX coming lower. YM breaking lower too. So things are starting to roll over here. So Mark, good to have you on stream. Don't think I've seen you before, but good to have. Hey James, I think the high-low forming first is less important when RB closes. That's what I keep seeing my back there. Wonder what edgeful says. I'd have to double check that with the RB master Zinc himself. But I mainly look at like the opening candle continuation and the opening range. That's what I'm using in my trading each and every single day. I'm not really looking too much at the RB, but I am looking at the RB retracement levels for potential entry zones. Okay. But yes, YM and Russell very bearish at the moment. Yeah, YM could potentially actually be a better risk reward play because we've been all the way up at the high. So you could be seeing something like this with a stop at the high like that if you're looking to take and then looking to take it back down to the lows. Whereas obviously NQ and ES are a little bit more bearish. So it just depends what you would like to go for. I'm kind of just sticking to ES and NQ right now on the DAX. As I said, NVIDIA and Tesla are not trading too great right now. Tesla's trading now underneath 420. Okay, I was trying a swing play on this yesterday. I ended up closing up over here for a loss on my personal trading account. But yeah, the 30-minute orb, 15-minute orb, 15-minute orb my side. Yes, sir. Let's go back to ES at the moment. Back down underneath 540. So that previous day's lows is looking like we could be touched at the moment, but we still are forming the opening range. We've got 4 more minutes until that opening range sets in, right? 4 more minutes until that opening range sets in. And then we can look to make decisions from there. Yeah, so 15-minute orbs. And again, all these indicators are coming from edgeful. If you look on the bottom left-hand side, trading view indicator access. Okay, cool. Mark, you can message me privately. Don't put your number out on the internet like that. I know you're listening. Don't put my internet like that, I must say. I'll text you now. I'll text you. Oh, it doesn't give the option to DM me on X. That's interesting. Huh. Okay, well, I got it now. That should be. There you go. There you go. I just DM'd you. Should give you the option. Try again. You've blocked it. No. I think it's all good. I can DM you. Look, I just sent you a text. But yeah, I'll buzz you. Okay, I'll give you a missed call and you can save my number. There you go. Well, we are melting on ES and NQ. Yeah, I just don't like trading too much into the open, too quickly into the open. So, yeah, I gave you a missed call there, Mike. So you should be able to save my number. There you go. Unfortunately, not in this trade, but yeah, targets was previous days lows, which we actually haven't reached yet. There you go. I sent you WhatsApp as well. Perfect. So yeah, I don't particularly like, as I said, just trading so close into the open. The opening range is going to form now, though. There we go. 485 now on ES as well. Use the extended. I use the extended market hours. Correct. Yeah, 100%. Because previous day's lows on New York session would have been reached right now at 540 on ES. So I just like using the extended market hours. It's just what I've always done, right? So yeah, it's just what I've always done. So just going to always, go with that. Right now, I'm just sitting flat at the minute. Unfortunately, we are getting the sell-off. But I would like something where we get a move back. We haven't sold off too much. We've only sold off from high to low at the moment. It's only 150 points. Normally, we've been getting a lot bigger ranges than that on NQ. So not too phased about that at the moment for maybe a potential pullback. It is also NFP Friday, so I'm not just wasn't just going to jump in right away. Perfect. Opening range is set now. And now we can wait for pullbacks and potential shorts. YM's super red. Yeah, YM's down 470, 480 now. Taking opening range low. Yeah, why I'm down for, as I said, like a potential swing play is not bad. Like, you know, this is a big bar that you'll be entering on, but maybe a potential swing play back down to the lows. Let's first just see how the market shakes up today. Liquidation will be great for two-way trade. Explain that more in depth, Mark, for those in the chat as well as me. Allow message requests from everyone. I'm just checking my settings there. White online in was previously on ES. This is my level automatically applies on yeah. So that's previous day's low. So on ES it is from extended market hours. I've got it at 524, 524.50. You're quite right in saying 541.50. That's from the regular trading hours, previous day's lows, Mike. That's from the regular trading hours. My lines, I'm using the extended market hours. You can use this, you can just get that as well, like this. You can use the the previous day's range with edgeful, like that, or even by session. Okay, you can see previous session low over there now too. So like that, you can see the previous day's, previous day's range by session, and you can have the New York session ticked on. Okay. There we go, like that. So the previous session low was at 541.75. There we go, as you can see. And then you can also have the market sessions on as well, like this. Edgeful market sessions, like that. Okay. And you can have that turned on, and you can see the previous New York high and low pretty easy. You can turn off London and Asia and only have New York on. And then you can see like this. There's the lows, pretty easy to see from the regular market hours as well, right? So you can actually go like this. We can say this. Now we're back at those lows. We are clearing those lows, almost back it down at previous week's lows on ES as well. See, it has the market sessions like that, and you can have the New York on, okay? So 100% agree with you. Yeah, 100%, Mark. Good to have you on. So we spoke about potential shorts to this level. Unfortunately, it's gone without me. And such is trading. Just right into the open, slap bang straight down. So my plan right now is to continue with this bearish price. I would like something like this. We'll be taking longs at the highs. It won't be just be taking longs at the highs. We'll have to reference point to short. Okay, nice. Yeah. Yep. Only stocks up at the moment is Apple and Amazon. We will be able to short at levels, not just trying to short at the highs and buying it. Yeah, I agree. Pullbacks, yeah. So maybe we get something like this even on YM, where you get a move back in there, and then you can look for a short back down. What price level? So prices that you would be looking to short at on ES, I would ideally like a pullback into 38, 35, but we're just getting one-way traffic to the downside right now. Look at the DAX just rotating back down. Wow. Not surprising. It's coming off that 5-day SMA and that weekly VWAP. Start of week VWAP and the 5-day simple moving average. Very, very interesting to see that. That's off the highs. That is back down 200 points. Interview up for your short. Yeah, interview up for the short. Exactly. Interview up for the short. So that's ideally where I would like that New York session VWAP. So if you go to the 1-minute chart, from an intraday bias, I'd like to pull back into like a VWAP like that, and then we can look for shorts over there. Okay. I'm not going to try and buy it over here either. You can see Bitcoin's not looking good. Everything ripping down right now. Even currencies have rotated back down now on that NFP news release. Remember, guys, it's NFP Friday. I've had a decent week so far. I'm up on my account. So I'm not going to... Unfortunately, unlike other live streamers, I'm not just going to take a trade because, for the sake of trading it. I would have liked to be in this trade. Am I going to miss trades? Yes. Am I going to be perfect? No, I'm not. I'm never going to be perfect. I make mistakes. It's just I try and cut my mistakes out as much as possible. I wrote about this here. So average winning day is similar to my average losing day. While watching this, or X, call it whatever you want, traded. But I actually looked, and actually, I'm doing a lot better than I actually thought. So just gonna. So this is my X where you can follow me. Okay, you can see I'm live right now. Let's go down to that tweet from yesterday. There we go. So 107,000 total P&L, 74 winning days, 11 losing days, $1,800 average winning day, and $2,800 average losing day. Remember, I'm copy trading across accounts. That is the part I need to tighten up. So as you can see, my lowest month was in May because I was on the road traveling to the United States. Obviously did the podcast with André, but I definitely need to tighten that up for sure. Okay, so yeah, max consecutive wins 280, max consecutive losses 35. But remember, I'm piecing out of trades as well, so that's a bit thing. But average winning day to average losing day, that's definitely the one that I need to tighten up. So you can go check that out. I'll copy that link over there. James is crashing now. I'm there. I'm here. Okay, all good. Sorry, my Wi-Fi maybe lagged for a bit. I'm here. Yeah. Yeah, how low can we go? Maximum rate except Amazon and Apple. Yep. What's up, Jason? I'm all good now. Just give me a thumbs up in the chat if I'm all good. The video really selling off of here. Tesla underneath 412 now, even taking out previous day's lows. So that doesn't look great for Tesla. Yeah, all good now. Okay, perfect. At least I'm not freezing. Remember last month, I was actually. There you go. Okay, I'm back. It was some Wi-Fi issue. Let me give the guys a call as well while I'm on stream, but should be all back now. Full crash. We jinxed it. Yeah, sorry. Okay, I'm back. Just refresh the page. Apologies for this. Andre's giving me his bad Wi-Fi. He's complaining about Wi-Fi. He's giving it to me. Jeez. Yeah, I don't think so. Some guys looking at the spoke too soon, but yeah, I'm back. It's lagging SM. Yeah, I'm back, guys. I'm back. I'm back. Okay, let's like this. Okay. Perfect. So I'm all good. Okay. So what I'm watching for right now is a pullback into New York session VWAP on ES at the minute. Okay. Everything is indicating that we want to be moving lower. Okay. So that's what I'm going to be watching for just at this point in time. That's all I'm interested in shorts. I'm not looking to buy a falling knife. Let's see this pulls back a little bit higher now. Got it. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Yeah. I mean, NQ is back down at 850. That is a crazy move on NQ actually at the moment. That is back down 200 points, 250 points. And it doesn't actually look like it wants to stop, personally. That's the crazy part. As I said, NVIDIA and Tesla just, yeah, are one-way traffic to the downside at the minute. Wow. Google getting a bit better. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, Google is trying to get back up, but again, still underneath pre-market highs. I think the only direction for now is short on ES, and you're going to have to wait probably for something like this. Or move at least back into like 25 area. There's a gap fill. No, there's a gap fill not below. Okay, interesting. On ES, yeah. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's that previous week's lows. That's what I am watching for on ES. That would be 506. It's 11 points lower. What's up, Angelo? Captain. Let's get some. The only other thing that I could look to sell is YM, but it has been a lot more bearish and bullish than the other two indexes right now. It's the only other thing that you can maybe potentially look at selling because it's at a better level to sell at. Jeez, NQ 820. We haven't had a day on like this on NQ in quite some time. We're down 2% right now. NQ 29,675. Let's have a look. Yep, I see that. 670. I like that. Yeah, previous week's lows as well. Look, so this indicator as well, previous week's lows. I like that actually. This is pretty crazy. We're getting one-way traffic to the downside. As I said, I don't hate this type of move on YM with like a stop at the highs, but then it would be like a swing position. Just with everything coming low, it's the only one that I could potentially sell right now. So something like that. NVIDIA down 3%. Wow, this is pretty ugly. We haven't seen a pullback like this in quite some time. Let's go to NQ. We're on 770 right now on NQ. Let's go to NQ on the daily time frame. We haven't had a bar this big to the downside since probably March, where it was down 2.45% high to low. At the moment, high to low is down 2.23. Okay, I've taken a short on YM. I'm going to try just with everything rotating back down. I'm going to try a short with kind of like a swing trade. I'm going to go opening range high on my trade there. Try and trade it back down to those lows. Let's see if this can pan out. With everything just melting off, I can't see an entry right now on NQ. It's just too far from VWAP for me. So I've got a small position on YM. At the moment, I can't see myself shorting NQ at these levels. I'll have to wait for a pullback, which we probably might not even get. I would love to pull back to 5. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're even going to get that on YM either, because now it's just one-way traffic to the downside. I might just take this for a quick little scalp as well for like 100 points if it wants to flush a little bit here at opening range low. See if we can get a flush now lower on YM. 446. I would like it to take 400 and then back down. Next level will be 250 for me. Short the pop stay. Yeah, short the pop stay. And I like that. Short the pop stay. Yeah, literally just sell everything that is that on every rally. So 429 now on YM. As I said, I've got a pretty wide stop on this. I'm just looking for maybe like a swing play, an intraday play to the downside, right? If it starts to pop, then so be it. Let me sell it again. Very small on the position though, nothing too staggering. There we go. Okay, NQ. So if NQ can get something like this, that's nice. So like at 900 level, that's where I'd be looking to short. That's where I'll be looking to get short on NQ in itself, right? 900 level. Yes, now taking previous day's lows. So I'm, as I said, I'm in pretty small on this. I might actually look to add in over there. So I was in at the lows, just looking for a flush, but might look to actually add in it. We're at New York session view up as we speak at the minute. 550. Someone mentioned 550 on YM. There you go. 559. We did get it. So I'm going to add into that position there. So now I'm in at full size at New York session view up. So in at 545. And now we got good size on. Cool. Yeah, DAX also just everything's melting off right now. Only Mag 7 stock that is red, green on the moment is Apple. Right? Interestingly enough. Which doesn't look great as well for longs. 630 point to the downside today on daily candle. It's been a long time since I've ever seen something like this. Sells are way faster. Yeah, sells are way faster. That's what André has been speaking about. So hopefully we can get something on YM to the downside as well. So hopefully that pans out. But yeah, so go add it in here. Let's see what, let's see NQ 780 out. So back down, you could have maybe even got that quick scalp on NQ if you've been quick with it. On that little pop up to 823, and then you're selling it back down. Cool, guys. So got our positions in at 572. Brilliant entry. Brilliant entry on YM. Where's your target? Opening range low? You're going to look for more. RB50 level. Yeah. So my basic entry on that was 545. So you put me there. See, on these days, it's probably where you have to go with YM because just NQ and ES are just melting to the downside. Yeah, down 2% on on NQ at the moment. As someone in the chat said, I haven't seen a day like this in quite some time. In such a bullish, rampaging market that just seems to never stop. So it is actually good to see something different. Yeah, there we go. That's a very nice entry from you, Ray. 514 now. Very, very nice entry. You're up 50 points, brother. Almost back in the 400s on YM, which is obviously great. Let's see if it can get lower. Hey James, what do you think about SpaceX up here? Yeah, I mean, I've got some money on it, but yeah, it's going to be interesting, that's for sure. Anything with Elon's interesting. The video drops underneath 210. That will, yeah, that's tickets. The market's going to roll over even more than what we're doing right now. So nice entries for us on YM. I think that pullback to that New York session VWAP was probably the best entry right now. And it looks like it wants to continue. So if we can take out the lows at 430, that'll be a great for my trade. And I think Ray got a great entry price on it too. Let's have a look at some stocks as well. So Tesla on the lows. Let's go to the screener. Inspired me. Yeah, well, it's a great entry. Let's have a look here. So obviously everything's leaning red. The only two stocks that in the first hour's opening candle was green was Apple and Google. You could have probably seen that, you know, more conviction in these shorts. I probably maybe should have put even something small into the open on that play back on ES to previous day's lows, which I said and I liked a lot, just because of the the conviction that I was so keen on with regards to the shorts. So maybe I should have been in it. Maybe I should have. I don't know. Even with something small, right? So that move that I was talking about was that move like this to previous day's lows, which would have been, if I had entered before market open, which would have been, you know, give or take 20 points. The ES looking, yeah, ES now back at opening range low. So this is a nice, yeah, I agree with the chat there. That looks like something that I would like to short. Back at New York session VWAP. definitely something like this, and then you'd have your stop maybe above daily VWAP like that. You'd have to go with the wider stop, just the ranges are pretty big today. 26-point opening range. And the ATR as well, you can get that up to. Okay, ATR is just sitting on now, 8.78. I use ADR in my trading, so that's something more that I use. But yeah, I think it's I'm gonna try it as well. Yes, a short at this level too. I'm gonna put my stop above daily VWAP and in at 519. We'll see if we can get a scalp back to the lows, and then if not, even further like that, back down for this playing this momentum, right? Cool. So on the 5. I don't know, short ad. Nice. Yeah, I like it. The IPO price on 30 hours reports export value. You know, that would be put in my most valuable companies in world media after listening. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. You got to play it sometimes, right? Do your research though. Anything with Elon's exciting. Don't put the house on it though. Gold's also tanking off. Okay, let's have a look at that. GC is down. Well, silver's down 6%. Gold falling off from 44.9. Yeah, down. 100 points in the matter of a couple of. Well, I'm still in play for us though at this New York session open VWAP. So that's what we are watching at the minute. I gave my ES a wider stop, guys. So my stop's at above daily VWAP, right? I think if you got opening range low where we're sitting at right now, that's a very, very nice entry. Need a flush, yeah? Well, just be patient. We have had a big flush at the open already, so it might not just happen as quick as we would like to, potentially. Still looks really, really nice. Remember that trade on when was it? Wednesday that I sat in for quite some time and it took forever to play out, and we finally got the flush like just after stream. Remember that just keep your size decent on days like this, right? You don't want to be oversized on days that we have big ranges. Okay. See what YM's doing. We looked at a short. That's it. Yeah, YM's looking good. I'm respecting that New York session VWAP at the moment. So YM's still in play. Nasdaq bouncing quite aggressively here. Back at New York session VWAP, so another place that you could be looking for shorts as well on NQ. for that rotation back down. We've got the breakout stats are telling us first 30 minutes is bearish. See if that first hour should be bearish as well if you hold. So yeah, see what we get in the next 15 minutes. Breathing again. All good? Should be all good. There you go, yeah, all good. Cool, so NQ not a bad short position as well at that level, but you'd have to give it a pretty wide stop, I must say. So not ideal with that. You'd have to give it a stop. I would have to go opening range high personally for the way that I trade. Maybe we should have waited for a deeper pullback on ES, but yeah, at opening range low and New York session VWAP at the time being. See what André is doing. Let's message him. See if he's in any trades. Apple is the only thing going up at the moment. Yeah, Apple is only stock green on the Mag 7 at this point in time. Nvidia down 2.89%. Would like to get that flush on YM down as well. Back down into the like 450. So yes, doing NQ back at opening range low. Yeah, YM is actually looking really nice. That moved down now. We're wicking that New York session open VWAP at the moment. We're trading at it. Again, that flush down was pretty hard, so we might on ES and NQ might have to wait for it to stall and then start to rotate back lower again. NQ back at 29,937. So I did take YM with a little bit more size than ES just because I was already in the YM position, right? I do have my stop above daily VWAP as well, so 543. So I think it's I'm giving it enough room if it does want to hold up at this level and then make its way back down. Building some volume here, 540. Yeah, definitely is building that volume. Look, you can just see it as well. Wicking that New York session VWAP. Look at on the 5-minute chart. Look how many wicks are to it. Not as quick as the trade from yesterday, that's for sure. Yesterday was like 2 minutes in and out. There we go. So this is a nice bar on YM. Very, very nice bar. There we go. Now let's flush. Let's flush. 430. $475. As I said, I think if we flush opening range low on YM, which is at 440, I think we're looking good. What's ES doing? Yeah, ES, look at that wick on ES2. Probably a much better price up there at that level. Oh well. You can't get the beautiful prices all the time, right? I'm lagging again. A bit. Should be back now. Yeah, there you go. Okay, shorting NQ RB50, taking one off and leaving run on YM. Nice work there, Ray. Massive bearish bar on the 5 minute on ES, so this looks really, really good for our shorts. There you go. Reach previous day's point of control. Nice. Now this looks actually really, really good on ES. I probably should have just waited for the 5 minute pullback into that level. But that's, as someone said, that NQ50, I think that's really, really good. That NQ50 level on the pullback on the RB. So what he's talking about, and there's trading markets. If we go to the RB, okay, and we go to, let's go like that, and let's go like this. It's at 50 level. So here's the 50 and 25, right? Should actually get that initial balance breakout. There you go. So let's get all three up. There you go. Yeah, that's a really, really good entry, dude. Off that level. So you're short at 929. I don't have the 20. I don't think I have. Do I have the 25 up? See, I'm still new to it. There we go. Okay, there we go. Let's make the let's make it black. There we go. There we go. Very nice entry. Yeah, 5 minute close below opening range. That would be nice. I agree, Ross. 100%. Let's put on opening range again. I know there's monkeys outside and my son's getting scared. Nice. NQ looks really good, but I'm already in ES and YM. Jeez, this is textbook break and entry retest. So hopefully we at least get low of day on these positions. This is looking beautiful. I do agree. YM, what's YM doing? YM needs to take the bloody lows. I was in at a nice price. I added it at 545. So it's a nice entry price that I'm in at there. $825. It's clear now. 814. Let's clear 800 on NQ, and yes, let's get underneath 510. It will be brilliant. Do you ever go break even? Not particularly, Rod. I like to when I do take partials, yes, but I do sometimes like to be full in, full out. But when I got two positions, I will look to go break even maybe on the second position. So yeah. So if we can get underneath 510 on ES, Nvidia is now down 3.4%. So I don't see any buying pressure coming in from stocks. NQ just needs to get back in those 700s, and ES is at 516. I would like it to get underneath 510. Nice, breaking on runner. Great trading there, Ray. Let's go like this. Yeah, great trading. Cover commissions. There we go. Yeah, yep, makes sense. So I'm up from my entry at 545. I'm up 60 points on my added in position. But this is looking really, really good. We see if we can continue getting new lows here. NQ is trading very, very weak at the moment. And I do think that low of day at 760 could be reached. That would hopefully tip YM over. And then ES underneath 510. I'm now in the green on ES 4 points. And I would be looking for low of day like 510, 508. I can bet the farm that Spud is long and I will be I can bet the farm that Spud is long and I will be deep in the red at 7. What do you mean by that, trading markets? Yeah, educate me on that one. That's funny. Who's Spud? 2 for me today. Done. Enjoy your weekend, everyone. Cheers, Carl. If you do like these streams, please leave a review in the Discord. You can join the Discord over here as well. Yeah, who's Spud? That's funny. Just get in the Discord, and if you can, just leave a review if you have enjoyed these streams. And I always try and make things fun, but also, we had to make money. That's the main thing. This is my main source of income. It's my career. Been doing it 9 years now. So I try and make it fun, but I also try and keep the level of respect that this game deserves. You can join the Discord over here. Discord access is there. I have put it in the chat as well. Okay. I put in the Discord access there too as well. Sorry, wrong chat. That's hilarious, dude. Oh, fuck. Spud. So Spud must be one of your... Oh, my goodness. Oh, gosh. That's funny. So Spud must be liking the longs, yeah? One of his bats, yeah. Yo, what's up, Joey? He's short, bro. We're making money short. I've got an ES and YM position running right now. So I've covered my first initial entry on, my second entry on YM. We'll see if we can get the first entry. The first entry is down 9 points at the moment. We'll see if we can get some more rollover on that. But yeah, I do like the potential for this to continue falling all morning. With Nvidia being down 3.3%, and NQ and ES are working out really, really nicely as well. Yeah, this always dropped to nothing else since I found this. There we go. I appreciate it, bro. That's funny. Can bet the farm that Spud is long. And we'll be deep in the red at 7. Oh, shit. Okay, so we got the first hour screener now too, so that should give it a little bit of time to... Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Joey, how are you going today? Spud must like potatoes. Hey, there's actually a South African movie called Spud. You must actually go watch it. It's actually based on a school that we're probably going to send my son to, or two sons now. Got two sons, so I've got to remember that. And it's like based on boarding school and everything like that. You must actually go give that a watch. So just to mention, I have covered my better exit entry price on YM, and I got about 65 points on that. Go watch this movie if you want a good laugh. This movie, there's 3 of them. I think there's three movies, if I'm not mistaken. Or if Spud. How many Spud movies are there? It's got John Cleese in it actually, but it's based on a school that was right by where I live. Yeah, so there's 3 Spud movies, Spud 2 and Spud 3. Okay, so go watch this movie this weekend if you want to laugh. There we go. I'm short. Yes, sir. I've been short ES and YM. But yeah, if you want a good chuckle this weekend, go watch this movie. It's absolutely classic. Great South African content there. And then report back to me on Monday if it was a good recommendation. That's for me, it's right up my alley. Okay, so we just want YM to rotate back down. That's the only one that hasn't really got the lower than opening range low, which, as I said, was like 450. I did take it there, that double bottom for me. Yeah, but I'm not too concerned. As long as we stay outside this New York session view up and the daily view up, I'm pretty okay with leaving it on for now, the original entry position. Okay, so via closed the add-in. Spud. Double bottom forming here on the 5. Yeah, let's have a look at the 5. Yeah, for sure. But look how we're still trading underneath New York session view up. So as long as we hold there, I'll still be fine on my first entry. And I was lighter size, half size on my first entry, so I'm fine with that. Obviously, would still like it to continue lower for sure. So let's see ES as well, and still underneath opening range low. So let's just see how this forms. I was looking for lower there on ES, so let's just see what we do get there. Again, like markets never move in one direction, so you're going to have to deal with a little bit of pullback sometimes. James, never here, but I really enjoy the way you trade. Practice patience, calm. When SA do you live? I have a lot of SA friends here in New York City. Hey, Greg, I appreciate that, bro. It's means a lot. Yeah, so I am in a town called Belito. It's in the province or state, like you guys like to call it, KwaZulu-Natal. But I was in New York City on the 24th of May until the 24th of May. So next time I'm there, I'd love to meet up with you and have a beer. We must actually get a bunch of guys from New York City that are on stream here and maybe have like an edgeful meetup. So I would love to do that. Yeah, so I'm still holding ES. My YM's I'm really close for profit on there. So green on the day so far, and even if I probably, as long as I manage the rest well, I should end the day green too. Yeah, sounds good. 100%, Greg. Hit me up on socials. Bring some biltong. Yeah, hey, I'll have to get that across customs. But hit me up on socials over here. He has all my socials and everything like that. And then I'll get your number and we can make it happen. I'll probably be in the States again by the end of the year. So hit me up over there. There's my socials and everything. Twitter or Instagram or YouTube. So yeah, well, you can message me on Instagram or Twitter, obviously. But yeah, let's do that. 100%. Hopefully you're pulling for the Knicks. Well, I'll have to since I was in New York, but I am not a Knicks fan. I'm on the opposite end of the country. I love the Golden State Warriors. Cool. So as I said, can we get the outside day stat to touch previous day's lows or shorts better? I mean, on NQ, the previous day's lows, the stat to touch that at the moment, that would be, you would have to move up 235 points and make a new half day, which doesn't look like we're doing so right now. The outside day stat at the moment, let's have a look at what's in play. Can definitely get that for you. I'm from the Bay Area. Yeah, exactly. And then my football team, not too great. But my cousins are from there, is Minnesota, so the Vikings. Okay, outside day stat. Let's get that for you. NQ. Outside days by weekday, 80%. So 3151. But as I said, you would have to go make a new half day, which at the moment doesn't look too likely. Let's just say that. The Warriors comment hurt. Yeah, I mean, when I first started watching basketball, and that was around about like 2014, 2015, and Steph Curry was playing. So that's what I grew up on. Remember, I'm from South Africa, so it's not like I was watching since I was young. Or yeah, so I like the Warriors for basketball, and I love the Vikings for football because of Adrian Peterson. That's what I started watching when he won the MVP, right? NQ actually not a bad level to maybe be short here. I just don't like that we didn't make a new low there, but we obviously still are heavily short price. So that looks good. I'm already in ES and YM, so I'm not going to add anything more, but I would look to short something like this, like that, back down to the lows. Look pretty decent, I must say. Anyone take the RB25 nervous? Don't be nervous. Just put on the risk that you're willing to lose. If you are too nervous, size down. You can only lose the money that you put on, the risk that you put on. That's the worst that can happen. So it shouldn't be an unexpected event if you hit a stop loss or anything like that. Well, I'm still at that New York session VWAP. NQ, I would like to rotate back down underneath like 850. Quick question. Why Tiger behind you, not Ernie? I love Tiger Woods. I'm American. I'm South African, but I'm a South African American. No, Ernie Els is obviously great too. Good shout there. Maybe I should get an Ernie one too. But I've just obviously Tiger's the GOAT, and I love the way that he played. So yeah. I don't like this YM now on my original entry, so we'll keep our eye out on it for it. Where the Boka's behind me. There's a South African flag. There's a South African flag behind me. I think we're doing a Murph at CrossFit tomorrow. Interesting. Yo, coach, I gotta say, normally I would have cut my trade at this point, but Ezra says that we have an 80% chance of breaking R below on what's in play. There we go. So, yeah, probably better to be short like NQ or something. Why I'm on this play is been a little bit stagnant, but yeah, good. I like that you like that too. So NQ looks really good off the New York session VWAP, something like this back down to the lows. Right, something like that. With Nvidia being down 3% and not really doing much to bounce, it looks like it's going to make a new low there. I think NQ continues lower as well. Broke above anchor for a new session on the MYM. Let's have a look. Yeah, but I still like how we're respecting it now. So, you know, I'm gonna try and hold in, try and practice patience with everything being down. I would not be surprised to leave the desk after stream, come back, and everything is just melted and, you know, down heavy. So I'm gonna try and keep it like that, you know, for now. I think NQ is going to start to tank here. I've got a small position on NQ now too. So we're short all three, but very small risk on NQ just to get involved in some of this play here. With NVIDIA making a new low of day as well. So I'm happy with that. I'm being a little bit more aggressive as well today, just with everything flushing like this. So just looking for a couple of points on that one. Why I'm still my main position that I'm holding. Yeah. Let's see if there's any other questions in the chat. Quick, yeah, so target, yes or NQ, but I took it on yes, nice. Yeah, take it with what you're more comfortable trading. See, I'm trading all three, but I'm a bit more aggressive maybe today on days like this where I see blood in the water. Yeah, Robert, 100%. New York City would be great. Halfway through some evals, good stuff, bro. Very good to have you guys on. I appreciate you guys joining in. I know you sometimes have to deal with the accent, but I appreciate it. How do I stop thinking the trade will go against me? Turn off the P&L and just watch on TradingView. That's what sometimes I do. I don't even look at my P&L fluctuating. I know how much risk I got on. So just watch the charts. Sometimes when you're seeing P&L move in front of you, that's why, you know, I have these conversations with a lot of newer traders as well. They're like, yeah, I would have taken this trade here and everything like that. I'm like, yes, but you're just putting it on the TradingView thing. Actually executing it and putting your money where your mouth is a lot different when you have to execute, you know? So you have to actually be able to execute, not just put a TradingView markup on. So take your trade and then watch on TradingView. That's what I would personally advise you to do. Hindsight traders. Yeah. Springbok boy. Yes, sir. What's up, John? John Wick. So NQ's now under 850. I do like it. We had a nice 5-minute close here, so I'm going to still hold him. I'm in the green on it at the moment. I'm just going to be looking for like 800 on this trade. It might fall more. It might not. It's all probabilities. Nothing is certain in this game. If anyone ever tells you that something is certain forever, you know, run and run fast. This is nothing's ever guaranteed. You got to work for the stuff. And again, I'm in a pretty large size on this NQ position. I'm still watching my YM, which seems to have been, it seems to be rotating back down now. This is my main position at the moment, right? I don't advise that remember, I'm trading CFDs. That John T. Rhodes epic catch picture in your background. No, I don't have a John T. Rhodes picture, but I do know John T. Rhodes. I actually know his daughter and his daughter's husband very well. He's actually my performance coach. I think you guys have heard me speak about my performance coach. John T. Rhodes' daughter's husband is actually my performance coach. So yeah, bro needs that John T. Rhodes. Yeah, maybe I need to ask him for it then. So it's a small world actually. I ended up coming to our Bible study and I was like, "Where's your father-in-law?" He's like, "No, he's in India." I was like, "Why is he a cricket player?" And he's Italian. This guy, and he's like laughing. He's like, I'm like, and he's like, "Yes," and I'm like, "No, you're being real." And it's like John T. Rhodes is his father-in-law. So why I'm now respecting that New York session view up. It's been slow, but look how we're just respecting it. So price tells me to stay in, so I just need to try and stick to that, you know, and not like jump. So someone asked about, I'm thinking that my trade's going to work against me. Look at it from an objective point of view. Put the P&L side, you know how much you're risking. If you put $500 on it, you know you net $500. Look at this objectively. We're respecting this New York session open VWAP. If we break above it on the 5, I might be like, hey, listen, I'm wrong. I need to cut this, but it's not. So I just need to give it the time that it deserves. You watch cricket, of course. I played cricket at quite a serious level in school, and then I played rugby after school. Great video last night. You and André have been instrumental in my journey. I also stress about time. Thanks for you guys. Do new fan and edgeful member. There we go, bro. I really appreciate it, Rick. Thank you, sir. Trade performance. Yeah, he's my performance coach. He does with high level entrepreneurs and sportsmen, and as much as you like, as much as we don't like to admit it sometimes, but trading is a performance game. You actually have to make money at some point in time. So yeah. He is my performance coach, John T. Rhodes' son-in-law. Okay, NQ actually getting a lot more bearish now. I'm up 44 points in this position. I'm going to look to cut half over here on this NQ position and then look to manage from there. So I'm up 44 points. I'm more than happy with that. And then we'll see if it can get this an extra rotation back down. Yeah. Where are you tuning in from, John Wick? Cool. And then my ES is still looking good as well. So I'm going to see if it can continue getting this flush flow of day. If the video drops underneath 210, I said it before, I think this thing could melt all day and we come back and it's like trading at the lows. UK, mate. There we go. Yeah, got quite a few family in London. Nice. Good to have you on. Got a friend, one of my best friends in Manchester. James, watching larger candles closes within context has been a big game changer to stay in. I use 4 and 1 on 50 minutes. There we go, Greg. Like I only like looking at like the 50 minutes and the 5 minutes. Like lowest I'll go really is like a 5 minute. You will catch me on the 1 minute every now and again, but most of the time I'm sitting on the 50 minute and the 5 minute chart. It just slows things down. I think the lower time frames can be a vortex for traders where they just get trapped in trying to trade every single move that's happening on the 1 minute, because obviously with day trading, things can be so fast. So, yeah. Just opened a new 50K account and I'm in full markets and ESPN. It's looking good. There we go, Alex. Well done, bro. Too many updates on the 1 and 2. I agree. Like it just makes you stress. Watch. There you go. That's another tip for someone asking about trades going to move against me. Watch a higher time frame and don't look at your P&L. Those two things can help you tremendously. And being at the right size. If you're going to be in clown and go oversized, then be prepared for consequences. Perfect. Got 10 more minutes left here. All my positions in profit at the minute, but hopefully we can still slide. I would like to see the video start to drop. That should bring NQ and even YM down. So yeah, nice trading day. You guys should have made money if you've been trading with me and not try and buy the lows. I appreciate that, John. Thanks for your hospitality, bro. 100%. 100%. Yeah, mental capital. Saves your mental capital for sure. And not watching the lower time frames, each tick on the lower time frames. 100%. Cool. So I showed you that I covered on NQ there at those lows. I closed half. I'm trying to leave a trailer now to see if it can get back down underneath 800 into those 29,700s, which will be low of day. YM still looking fine, just very choppy. Got a 50-minute chart. We've just been doing a bunch of nothing. So I'm going to be watching to see if he bounces, and I'll look to cut quite quickly. And then NQ and ES look fine for me right now, personally. Maybe we might not get as much follow through as I would like, as maybe intended, but yeah, it's still holding out at this point in time. There you go, Rick. Yeah. When you're trading with stats in your favor, it makes it a lot easier. I can, attest to that. So first hour bearish on NQ. I think levels that we could potentially be looking at is previous week's lows back down here. This red line coming across my screen, and you can get these indicators on the left hand side there. Trading view indicator access. So previous week's lows, potentially a move down would be nice. And then yes, we did hit previous week's lows, but I'm just looking for like maybe a move back down to 510. So yeah, that's the plan right now. No trades for me today. As pit paid Apex 50 first pay, I was expecting to only allowed 500. Anyone else experience that? Yeah, that might be. Obviously, every firm's got their own rules and whatnot. If you want to check some prop firms out that you might enjoy, go check out the links. So here, I'll put them in the chat again. These are ones that I've all taken payouts with. So go check them out there and or traded with. So yeah. You guys know from me for Twitter, for trading FTMO, that's still my main focus, right? Cool. So let's go back to this chart here. Still holding outside. Thoughts on FTMO spreads? They will be worse than futures, but you know, you can also use them if you want to add something to your repertoire, like your swing trading or something like that. They will be worse than futures. They're not bad at all. They're like 1 point, but obviously futures are going to be a lot tighter, right? So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. You can't beat futures spreads for sure. Thanks for the session, James. Enjoy to have a wonderful weekend. Cheers. Cheers, Ray. Good trading on YM. Good to see you making money. Cool. We got 5 more minutes here. I'll update you guys on Monday as well. I'll be live. We live every single day on edgeful. So make sure you are subscribed and got the notifications turned on. And more than happy to, if you hit me up on Discord, anything like that, then, you know, help you out with anything edgeful related, trading related. So yeah, I appreciate you guys joining on stream. We'll see you guys all on Monday. I'll be live with André. Hopefully his Wi-Fi is working. Thanks. Have a great day. You too, Greg. Cheers. It's late in the afternoon, my time. Almost it's 5 to 5. I know you guys in New York City are just starting your day. Thank you, James. Yep. Cheers, Rick. Cheers, Mark. I think it's solid trading today. We'll end up, you guys should be at least somewhat green, depending on if you got some of the guys. Like Ray got a better entry than me, so yeah. Cheers, guys. Have a good one. Cheers, Logan. Alex, hit the like. It's always a pleasure. Yeah, 100%. Appreciate you guys always tuning in. And we'll see you guys all on Monday. Perfect, guys. Have a good one. Cheers. Yes, sir.